Spring is coming. And when spring comes, everything's always bright and sunny and full of hope and has that golden glow about it, doesn't it? Well, this is the Faith Windows number 17, my brand new Faith Windows kit, and I've called it Golden Glow because it's kind of a sunshine inspired junk journal kit. And, as the sun in the spring, the days become longer, and so we experience more of the sun, right? What does the sun do? It brings us light and it brings us warmth to our world. And God's love shines just like that gorgeous spring sunshine. It shines brightly in our lives. And I created this kit and the Bible study to basically give you hope and experience some joy and maybe even gratitude for the beautiful springtime that's come. So I wanted to just show you what this kit will be like. Now, this kit, as you will see, I decided to do this gorgeous yellow flowers kit. I haven't done a yellow kit before, and I was just so inspired with all these papers as I coordinated and created the kit. And I decided to do two different styles of junk journal. This particular video that you're watching will be showing you the Faith Windows tall and skinny junk journal. And then there's a separate video that will show you the Faith Windows, same Faith Windows, number 17, the Golden Glow, but it's going to be a folio kit. And then there will be a third video in this series, and that will walk us through the Bible study that it's included. So let me show you the journal that I created. It's so pretty. It just came out so pretty. So it is a tall and skinny. It is an accordion. It's made from manila folders. I love manila folders to make all of my junk journals. And it includes, can you see how I've opened it up? So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, it's a 4-panel file folder that I've added this beautiful business envelope that has a window in it, because these are faith windows. And in this faith window, I've included one of the Bible verses, which is the Matthew 5:14, that we are to be the light. Okay, so the kit, as I said, includes all of the papers that you see, all of the beautiful ephemera, everything coordinates, and the Bible study is a really powerful one because it really focuses on the Lord being our light and salvation. So here's the middle of the kit, right? And I'm going to turn it over and I will show you how this fits in. And I've got some really fun ephemera in this kit, some vintage ephemera that I've used. And I added my yellow ribbon and added some other little fun, pieces of brads and little fabric and things like that. So this video is the video that walks you through what is included in the kit. And yeah, if I can, I'm having a difficult time as I'm trying to talk and close everything up. And then it will show you exactly how to make the kit. Now, I'm sorry, right now I'm having a problem doing this because I was folding it the wrong way. So there we go. So stay tuned and I walk you through what the kit actually looks like, and then I will get into exactly how to use manila folders to make this accordion junk journal. And as I said, then the Bible study portion will be the next video. I would recommend, first of all, I want to tell you something that's a little bit different about me and Faithart Design Studio. I always tell you exactly what to print on. It's really important because I use 3 different types of paper in my junk journal kits. And if you don't know which page to print on which paper, you're going to be disappointed. The most important thing to let you know is you always want to print my digital kits on matte photo paper. There's a link here in the description where you can get, I use Koala brand. Now they have 2 weights, 33 pound and 48 pound. So I'm going to show you, and then I also have you print the Bible verses on vellum, because then you're basically making our Bible verses into stickers. Okay, so here's the first page, which is the overview. You can just print this on regular copy paper just to have a, just to know what you're doing with the kit. And then you get 2 pages for the devotional Bible study for this this Faith Windows kit. There's 7 verses that we're going to go through. Again, I just print this on regular copy paper. I also go back and I print it again, but I print it way reduced, like 60 or 70%. The reason I do that is that way I have a copy of the actual Bible study and I can stick it into my junk journal. So in the future, if I go to look back at, well, wait, what was that one about? I have the Bible study right there. Your next page is your Bible verses. And as I said, you see how I printed this on vellum, and the link is here also. You could use clear sticker paper if you want to. I always give you the 7 verses, and then I always try and throw in some additional just word art that are fun things to do. And then I usually give you the title of the kit so that you can put that on your cover if you would like. In this kit, I'm just so excited because I had fun collecting yellow items, right? Because we're talking about the sunshine and how God's light, right? So here's another page. If you print this on vellum, then these become stickers, okay? And then what you're going to get, because it's a tall and skinny, you get what I call, there's 2 to a page, okay? You probably think it's all one, but it's actually 2 different pages. You get strips. And when you're making a tall and skinny journal, you want these strips. So there's 2 strips there, 2 more strips. Here's some more strips. They all coordinate. They all look great, however way you want to use it. Here's some more. And then I went into some greens and some more greens. And then there's one whole page that's a background that you could use anywhere. Now, one of the things you're going to find out with Faithart Design Studio kits is I give you way more than just making one project. So you're going to have things left over and you can make another project right away. So here's a background page. Here's another background page. Here's a 3rd background page and a 4th background page. And then I went and got all this fun vintage ephemera. And these, I made them so that you can just cut them out and they act like an ATC card, which is an artist trading card or like a baseball card size. So that's fun to put into our journals. And then I also added some fun, there's a library tag, there's a larger library tag, just some vintage items that, coordinate with the kit. And then you get 2 belly bands. Here's one that can be a pocket, or you could use that for your window, the faith window part with the words, or here's a pretty design if you want to use that. Here's some folio pockets that will fit. Here's 2 more large pockets or / belly bands. And then you get this wonderful fold over and you can put a Bible verse on there. You get 8 postcards, vintage postcards, and always print this on cardstock. And then they are little cards. Here's 7 tags that are all ready. And then you get 8 of my Bible verse cards. These are 4 by 5, I think is what they are. And I typically give you some that coordinate with the kit, and then I usually give you some more plain that are more neutral so that you can print these. And if you print these twice, then you have a stack, because what I do is I have a stack sitting here on my desk as I go to make junk journals. These are from all my other kits. So if I decide I want to add something blue, or that's from my fall kit, you've just got these. These make wonderful ways to do Bible study and include them in your kit. So that is the tall and skinny golden glow sunshine inspired Bible study kit. I have cut all of my parts out, and I wanted to just walk you through what to cut in preparation and what to wait to cut. So most of the ephemera you can go ahead and cut out. I've cut out all of my Bible verse cards, so they're ready. I've cut out the other pieces of ephemera that I'm going to use, the little folded pocket. Now what I did was I went ahead and glued those 2 parts back to back, and then you just can follow the directions on making this. So I've got this all ready to be inserted. You just fold that in there to cover that back part up, and that piece of ephemera is ready to go. Done all my little mini postcards. I don't cut this out yet because I don't know how I'm going to use it, so I wait. But you can cut it with a, I think it's a 1-inch punch. Let's make sure. Yes, it's a 1-inch punch. So if I use it, I'll cut it out then to use. And then I've cut out all the rest of my tags, the other pieces of ephemera. I've edged them all. So set those aside. All my tags are ready to go. I've cut out these strips and pieces, and then the 2 belly bands. I haven't done any edging to these yet because I don't know really how I'm going to use them. So I just have them ready like that. These little pockets, they're all ready to go. And let's see, I've cut out the rest of all of this stuff, and I've gone ahead and edged that. So all that's ready, and all that's ready. Now, I just wanted to give you a little tip on my tabs that I give you. If you cut it out and make it just, you know, like a square, right? Before you cut out the curves, go ahead and fold it. If you fold it right in the middle, then when you cut it out, both of your sides match. That's my little secret for my tabs. Okay, so cut that both ways. And that one's all ready. Do the same thing on the next one. Fold it in half and then do your trimming. And it will be all ready to go. So that's the tip on that. Now, the other thing that I mentioned when I showed you what all the pages looked like were I give you all of these pages that are strips. Hold on one second. There we go. Okay, now that stuff's ready. We'll just put that in the pile. Here's the things, quote, I haven't cut, and I'm going to tell you why I haven't cut. Obviously, my directions are here. I know that. There's the Bible study. I don't cut out the stickers yet, not until I make the journal, and then we're going to add it. But what you'll see is I will end up cutting the Bible verses out and going ahead and sticking them on a tag and initially, and then that way it goes pretty fast. And then I don't cut these out until I get ready to use them. But as I mentioned, I've given you, 7 or 8 pages of these 2 strips. Now, do not cut these out yet. Once we start putting together the Tall Skinny Journal, you're going to see why. Because you may end up having a Tall Skinny Journal that's wider or narrower than I'm making. And so if you cut them and then they're the wrong size, you've wasted that whole print. So I've trimmed off all the white around these because mine doesn't print borderless. So for me, quote, they're ready. I don't edge them now. I edge them once I put them on my journal, okay? So all these pages, again, the white edges have been trimmed off, okay? So you can cut the ephemera pieces out and get those ready. Just wait on your sticker ephemera and stuff like that. Now, what kind of a journal are we going to make? We are going to be making a tall and skinny. And I'm going to show you one that I'm going to kind of use as my template. This is from my Faith Windows kit on True Confidence, Rooted in Faith. And see how this, open it up that way. You open it again. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is an envelope that we attach. So there's a whole extra part there. So do you see all the wonderful places that you have to put all of your Bible study in? You've got a pocket here, pocket here. We did a belly band there. This is a whole pocket, basically. So you could do all of your journaling on there if you wanted to, or you could just stick it inside. We fold this back over, fold this back over. Here's another pocket. Here's another pocket. We close it up. You could put a pocket on the back. So there's a lot of real estate. And then those circles that, as I said, I think I'm going to use. I'm going to back these onto some heavy duty cardstock so that I can make, like we're going to do like a policy. Oops. It goes around twice. A policy closure for it. I think that looks good. I like that a lot. So this is going to be kind of my thought process of what we're going to make. Well, how do you make that? This part of the video will show you exactly how to make this. You're going to need 3 things. You need 2 manila file folders. I've already trimmed this one down. And you need a business window envelope. Now, if you don't have a window envelope, go ahead and use a regular business envelope. It doesn't matter. But the size of this is what we're looking for. And this is a standard business envelope. I think it's a number 10 is what it is. And the number 10 is 9.5 inches tall. And it is 4 and... like 4, a little bit more than 4 1/4, okay? Now this one, I bought these. These are not junk mail. I bought these envelopes because I make so many of them. I wanted to have them on stock. I love the full window. You could put a Bible verse and a picture on here. And then I bought this one because I love the size of this window. And this is going to be the exact same width and the same height. Yep, that's exactly right. So it's 9.5 by that 4 1/4. Okay, so you're gonna need 1 business envelope. So let's set those aside. I think I might use the smaller one today. And if so, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to cut a piece. This is why you need 2 manila folders. You're gonna need to cut a piece that's going to fit in there like that, because we're going to attach it. Hold on, we're gonna attach it like that, and then the window will be at the top. And then we're probably going to open it, and then this will go right inside. But let me show you exactly how to do this. So here is 1 file folder. I have cut this down, and I've cut it to 9.5, just the same height as the envelope, okay? So where it's the regular fold, we are going to measure 9.5. Let me get my pencil. So that's 9.5. And we're going to trim all that off because we don't need that. We're going to make sure it's 9.5. And it's going to go right there. So the first thing that I do is I trim off all of the tab and that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and do that first. Okay, and then we know what we're dealing with. So wherever your file folder goes, okay? And then we're going to do the 9.5, and I marked mine because this only goes to 9. I have one that goes to 12, but I don't bring it over here very often. Okay, so there's your first one, and then we're going to take the second one. We're going to do the exact same thing. So let's trim this part off, all the tabs and that kind of stuff, because we don't need any of that. And then we are going to trim it to 9.5. Let's get that marked. 9.5. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to put the score lines in. Okay, 9.5. There we go. And just go ahead and trim this. I use manila folders to make so many junk journals. I love them because, first of all, they're inexpensive. 2, you get the ability to make lots of like accordion things because they're so wide, right? And that's the beauty of it. And then what I've done is I've scored this, and I scored this at the 4 1/4. Okay, so we are going to, let me move all this stuff because we don't need those parts. We are going to go to, what I say, 4 1/4. So you go from your fold, wherever your fold is, you're going to go to 4 1/4. And you're going to make your mark. 4 1/4. Now you can use a scoreboard if you have it. I'm not pulling it out right now. I'm just going to show you how I do this. For those of you who don't have a scoreboard, there's my 4 1/4. So basically, all you have to do is just get it lined up like that. Take something like a metal ruler so that you can score it. I'm going to score it on that side, and that should work. And now, the other thing that you can do, I did that 4 1/4. 1/4, but why does it look strange? Hold on, I think I just wanted to fold it. See, I haven't made one of these in a while. See, that's only 3.5. So that is not going to work. How did I do this? Hold on, let me get this demo back out. So this is 4, and that's 4 1/8. Okay, that's what I did. So I think what you can do is you can just go, yeah, you know what? Let's just do it that way. Take your edge, whatever it was, and we're just going to fold it to the score line. And we'll see if that works, I think. Of course, like I said, I have it. And it doesn't matter with these folds because we're going to be covering all this paper up, right? Okay, what did we end up with then? So we got 3 7/8. We didn't get the 4. But it's okay. It doesn't really matter because this is all going to be about whatever. See why I said I don't really want to give you sizes of things? When we fold both of those into each other, then it makes it a nice accordion. And we're just going to use, we'll use that, and that'll totally work, okay? So there's the one piece. Let's take our other piece, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We are going to open it up. We are going to fold into the middle to the fold that comes with it. I'm going to go ahead and fold that, score it, and fold it this way. Now I'm showing you how you could actually make a really big, much more of a big accordion if you wanted to. We're not going to do that for this particular Bible study. I don't think we need it. So here would be 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my 4 parts, right? And I think I'm going to use this one because this one I won't have the scoring line on. So we're going to use that 4. And then as I showed you, we are going to take our envelope, and that's going to be our 5th part, which we're going to add onto here. So it's going to go on there like, just like that, right onto the fold. Now, what I want to do with this one is I want to open the top of it up so that I can slide in the card that'll be inside of it. So we are going to just gently cut hardly any of it off. But now look, it's open. And the reason that I do that is when this is attached, which we're going to attach it in just a moment, what you'll find is if you don't have this open, it's going to end up like kind of ripping. So we're going to leave it like that. Here's our piece that we've cut, and it's going to go right in there like that, so that you can kind of put it in from the top or from the side. And let me show you the example again, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so see, this was 1, 2, 3, 4, just like we made, and then this is the added on envelope, okay? And you see how I have it open from the top and all of there, okay? See how that goes like that? So it can go in there like that, and it kind of sticks out the top, and then you can put the tab on there. So we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're just gonna use a different kind of a window, and then it's gonna be folded, okay? So let's take this back out. We'll just set it there because it's going to have to be covered. And then we are going to put this right onto the fold. We are going to glue it right on there. I'm not going to glue it now, and here's why. We are going to cover all of our panels, and then we're going to put this on, and I think it just works a lot better. So let's set that part aside, and we are going to start covering, as I said, we're going to start covering our accordion, tall, skinny journal. Now we're going to add the envelope and cover the envelope, okay? Now, I originally was thinking about gluing it on here, but I don't like it that way. I think what I like to do better is I'm going to put the flap on the back because it will naturally fit in here better, and then this will just flip over. So because of that, I am going to trim this little piece off, which we don't really need anyway, right? Okay. And then that means you're going to see this white part, which we're going to take a strip And we are going to, I'm going to put it on the inside here. See how that goes like that? I think we're just going to put something like that in there. I think that will work much better. So if this is this, and then you have the piece. So you need to cut that second file folder and put a piece. And again, you're going to cut it the width of your envelope. If you have a standard business envelope, it should just work, right? There we go. See, and then that's going to just flip on over. So we'll cover that next, but let's cover this. What I think I want on that part is, I think I want this green. I like that, okay? And we are gonna go to the edge. I think, yeah, I'm gonna leave that like that. Okay, so let's move this a little bit. And we're gonna put some glue on here. And we're gonna get our piece glued on there. And we are going to put this piece right on top of the envelope. Make sure you get it all lined up. There we go. Okay, so we've got that on there. Now let's go over here. We're going to fold this back. I'm going to just fold that flap back so that it's easier for me to trim. Okay, and then we're gonna just trim that right off. So obviously you don't want to cut into your envelope, you just want to trim your paper. There we go. And we will put it right there. There we go. Okay, so that is, now see how pretty that's gonna look? See how nice that is? Very good. Okay, that's gonna be just like that. Now, it went over a little bit, so you actually don't see that white. So as I said earlier, I was gonna put a piece underneath there, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. See how that goes together really nicely? And it will just fold over. Okay, so now we're going to do this part. And again, how are you gonna see this? Okay, it's gonna flip over like that. So what do we wanna have on this side? I'm thinking I like this. I like that white on there. So what I'm going to do is and then we've got some green. So we've got some parts to go around the window. Let's mark, here's my pencil. Okay, I'm gonna put that right on there. So that will be right there, and we are going to go to the pocket, the window. So we'll cut that right there. Okay, so I'm gonna just cut that with my scissors. And it's right on the edge. So right where these two join up, I can go ahead and trim this one. There we go. So this will be right on there. Now, this is the first time you're watching me use all these envelopes, they always are rounded, and I square everything off is what I do. I just make my life easier in that respect, okay? So we are going to go ahead and put the glue on the envelope. Then we're gonna collage those two pieces around it. I just make 3 pieces and collage it, and it's all done, and it works well. Okay, so those 2 are there. And now we could put this piece, but I don't have 2 of them. It's not long enough. It'll go across the top. Let's do that. I like that. We're gonna go across the top for that one. Okay, so let's put that. I don't need to go that far, Diane. I'm gonna just make it straight and cover that. Okay, that works. Let's trim this. So now this is up to you how you want to do this. I've seen some women that cut out a template and they round it. Okay, that is just way more work than I personally want to do. So I like to collage it this way. This works well for me. Okay, and we're gonna fold that. Cut that, I mean, not fold it. There. Okay, so now we just need 2 pieces for the sides. Almost long enough. Let's use this piece because it kind of coordinates in there. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is fold this way. We are going to put a piece right there. And what I want to do is I do want to edge it up against the window. So let's put our edging on there first. We're going to cut both sides of it and use it. So we're going to put that right like that. I like the lines. Yes, that looks good. Okay, so we've got that piece done. And we'll trim that out. And let's see, we're going to come right across there. There we go. And we'll cut this piece. There we go. There's one. See how nice that looks? Like I said, I like it collaged. That's me. That's my preference. You could have gone these strips up and done that in the middle. I do it different ways every time I do it. It just kind of, whatever I feel like at that moment. So let's go ahead and get the glue in there. And then this little piece will go right on there perfectly. And all we have to do is just trim the edge. See how it fits in there? Perfect. And we just have a little bit to trim off and our envelope is ready. There we go. Okay. Now I didn't edge that and I wish I had, so we're gonna pretend I can get it on there now. That's okay. Now the thing for this will be the insert in here, right? We are going to cover this, but what you want to think about is what do you want to see through the window, okay? So you need to make that decision, and let me look at what would my options be. You have a lot of options. So you could end up putting just this pretty flowers in there. Okay, that works. You can take a Bible verse and put one of your verses in there. That would work. We could put one of the sayings on a piece of paper there. Be the light for all to see. That's larger. I made that one a little bit bigger, and that one fits in there. So we could do a Bible verse, or, so you got lots of options, or we could put one of these pretty pictures in there, which I kind of like. It's like setting it apart. So do we like that one? Or, oh, that little wagon is so cute. Look, the wagon looks well with that. Let's do the wagon. Okay, so how are you going to do that? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a little mark on there so that we know where the window bottom is. And the window bottom is about right there and about right there, okay? Now we're going to take this piece out, and we know we want that part on there. Now, because it's manila, actually it doesn't look that bad. I don't have to cover it with paper and then put that on top. We could actually just do that like that and it would look good. Then I'm just covering up this part, which we still have pieces. Now I'm going to audition. As I said, I think this, I just kind of like that right on the manila. I don't think I'm going to put any paper on there. Then it's just going to be, what paper do I want on the bottom? So I've got that piece. We could use that piece. I think I'm going to use the green. I kind of like the green. Yeah, let's use the green. Okay, so in that case, here's the first thing that I'm going to do. First, I'm going to cut out this picture, and then we're going to glue that on so we make sure that we get it in the right spot. right? Okay. Just cutting the excess off because I don't need all that. Now see, it's going to disappear anyway. Which means I could like stamp around it. That would be kind of cool. Okay, so let's see if we put it about right there. Let's get our envelope and let's make sure that we are putting it in. I'm going to just lay this like this for now so that I can see if I'm going to get it in the right spot, right? Okay, so how about, see, that looks kind of pretty, doesn't it? Okay, let's move this down. I like that. You know, oh, I know what I want to do. Hold on. I like that. And then I have those words. Let's put the words above it. Be the light, be a light for all to see. Be the light. Oh, yes, let's do that. I think that is going to look really good. So there I'm getting a pretty picture, and I'm getting God's Word. Yes. Okay, see how nice that's going to look? Yes. Okay, just kind of square it off, Diane. Okay. So that's going to go right there. Okay, so that goes there, and that goes there. Now, I want to make sure I'm doing this correct. I hate when I glue things and then I make a mistake. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay. So let's, you know what I'm going to do? Hopefully this will work. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on it so it'll hold it in place as I take it out of the envelope. Sorry, I'm getting my hair in the way. Okay, let's put that there. Let me put a little bit of glue to hold it in place, and then it will work much better. Then we know we have it in there correctly. Okay, see, that's much better. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue this all down, and it will be exactly where I want it, in the correct place for our window. We'll put the rest of the glue on there. And we'll put this glue on here. There. Okay. Now let's remove my little marks. Okay, that works. And now if I lay this like this, we know it's about, yeah, we know it's right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on there just like that. And then we've got this side of it done. So once you get your journal made and the main parts, then the fun part happens where we get to add all of our ephemera pieces. And then the even better part is then we start doing the Bible study. There we go. Okay, now I didn't get all this edged right, so let's make sure we get it all so that it's down. There we go. So you see how cool the vellum works. Like I said, it works better than a sticker. The sticker paper, which that's all I used last year, but the problem is, so you cut it out and then you can't get the edge of it, and I sit there forever trying to get it up. So I switched to the vellum and I'm so much happier. Plus it's cheaper, okay? So for me it's easier to use, and it's, okay, why am I having a problem here? I just guess I thought I got to all corners, but I didn't. Okay, that works good. Now the back of it, so we know this is going in there like that, right? And so this is just the back. So we need one more piece on the back. Let's move that over there. And I've got that piece and this piece, and what other piece do we have left? Maybe let's use that on there because I think that would look good. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll cover, make sure it's up and down right. Yep, we'll cover this, and then we add the fun parts. set. And it is, we will attach this, and now we are cooking. Cooking with gas, right? Okay, let's move the papers. Move all of our parts. This is going to be attached to there. Okay, we're going to attach that like that. Now you see how I made this stick up a little bit? I wanted it that way. It's easier to get in and out. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to attach this right here. Now it does have that part, but we're going to add lots of glue to it because it's going to act as a hinge. Okay, so now we want it to be, let's turn it back over. Yeah, I did it right. Gosh, for a minute I thought I did it upside down. Okay, I want to match it this way because I want to leave myself just a hair so that when it closes, it doesn't catch on anything. And of course it is slightly. I may have to trim that a little bit. But there we go. Now it's on there. Okay, so let's go back and look. Now we've got our journal set up, so that goes there. Okay, that one flipped in, and then it flips over here. Right, and then it all flips together. It does go together. It will go together. The glue is still wet, so I don't want to flip it too much. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we can do quite a few things. We can take, you can use washi tape on here if you want to. You can use a piece of any of these papers on there to add to it. This kind of might look cool. Oh, you know the other thing you can do? I think this is why I put this in the kit. I gave you 2 belly bands, and then there's this piece. That's too short. Let's see, just the belly band. Oh, it almost covers it. No, oh, I didn't think about it. It would have been a good one, but it's too similar. Okay, I think what I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to do some contrast. I feel like because it's there, I don't want it to be gold and blend in. I want it, let's do that. Now, let me think about this for a second. I could just cover that, or should I make it like a pocket thing? Okay, well, I'm going to end this part and I'll be back. I'm going to think this through. So let's start decorating. These are some of I've laid out the things that I think I'm going to put down. So this came in the kit, and all you do is just fold along the lines. So let's go ahead and we'll get that glued in. I'm going to put that there. I liked the green on the green. Now, the trick with this one is this does not, the 4x, these cards, the Bible verse cards don't fit in there. I wanted to put them over here. Now, this came in the kit this size, and if you glued this down, it's exact same size, which means the Bible verse tags won't go in there. So what I've done, and I recommend, is just take a piece of cardstock, make it a little bit bigger, and I'm going to just glue that onto this cardstock, and then that's my pocket that will hold the cards, because I want to be able to put my Bible study notes in there. Okay, so let's get that glued up. Okay, that goes right on there. So if a piece that I've made in my kit doesn't work the way you want it to work, you can always do what I'm showing you, which is just use it as a focal point then, right? Make your own pocket the size that you want. So we're going to glue that down. there. Okay. And then this piece I included to be used any way you want. And I've decided that I'm going to use it as my belly band on this green. And I'm going to put Hope in the middle. I think that works really well. Now, I've just basically folded it back and it works. But I'm going to trim all this off because if I don't, then anything I go to put through there gets hung up, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to just trim this out. And then we'll be ready to put that one down. So the pockets come together pretty quickly. And I centered this because I loved the design. Now I gotta make sure that I'm not on the fold, because when this goes to be folded up, it's not gonna work. So you know what I have to do? I need to move my fold line. It's not back far enough. So I forgot to leave a little bit of space so that it doesn't impede the folding. I think that would work. Let's see, is that gonna slide in there? Yeah, that's plenty of space. So we'll put that right like that. We're gonna add the word hope because that's what this Bible study is focusing on. Okay, that works. And then I added one of the pieces of word fetty to this little pocket, and I think I like that pocket there. So let's go ahead and put that one down. I need to switch my glue page. It's got too much glue on it. It's sticking to all my stuff. Okay, here we go. So we're going to put that one there. And let's turn this page over. There we go. Okay, so I've got some pockets ready for this. That's looking good. So now this will come over there. This will go in there. This goes over there. So now do we want to put something on here, which, yes, I do. And I'm wondering, what if we did that there or on this green? Maybe on the green it would look, I mean on the gold. I like it on there. Let's try that. So we fold back your edges. Okay. So here's my thoughts for these two pockets. I'm going to use this that came in the kit, but I'm going to add some lace across the middle of it. And then I'm going to put the words on it. So let's put some glue to hold that. Like that. Okay. And then we'll put some more glue on our word strip. And we'll put that on there. There we go. That looks nice. I like that. Add some fibers to things. Okay, and then we're going to add this. Okay, we're going to put that. Let's put that right there. Okay. That one works. And then I have these little brown envelopes. I think I got these at Dollar Tree. And I thought it would be fun to put one on here and use these little pieces of leftovers to decorate it. Yeah, I like that. Look at that. That's kind of interesting. Okay, let's play with that. So let's edge these first. I like using all the little scrappy pieces. Might as well use them, right? We're going to throw them away. Okay, so let's put that. We'll put the darker one on the bottom, and we'll just go edge to edge. When I get to this part of making my junk journal, I typically lay out the 7 verses, pick the tags or whatever piece of ephemera I'm going to add them to, and then I go ahead and glue them. So I just wanted to show you how I do that. There are 7 tags in this kit, but one of the verses doesn't really fit on that little tiniest one, so I'm going to use the fun library card and stick it on there. So I'll get all this glued down and punch holes and put my ribbon through, and you'll see that in just a moment. Well, I've finished decorating, and so we're going to end this video with my little flip through and walk you through how I decided to end it. I had this beautiful yellow velvet ribbon. I bought a package of like 20 different velvet ribbons from somebody on the internet, and I probably would never use yellow, but it just looked so pretty. And then I have these fun new brads that I put on there. Now, here's the interesting part. When we first started this video, and I started this, it was supposed to fold a certain way. And when we fold both sides in as we did, what I didn't realize, it still works. You're going to see how it works. But the trick is they're not 4 exact same width panels. So if you were going to do it again, this is the advice at the end, make sure that each panel is exactly the same width. And that's just by, refolding and cutting off the edges. I made it work. Now watch how I made it work. This was supposed to be, okay, this is the one that I showed you as my demo, right? So I was going to open it up. I was going to open these 2 parts, and then this part was going to flip out, right? Well, mine does not open that way. What I did on this one was make sure that they're all the exact same width. So that's what I'm going to tell you is different. So the way this one opens now, and I couldn't wrap the ribbon this way because then you would never be able to open it. So I just glued it that direction. So we open it this way, and here's 2 parts, and then you're going to open that, and then you're going to flip this back here and open it this way. It's the only way I could get it to close. It looks fine, and there's nothing wrong. I'm just letting you know that what I showed you, 40 minutes ago is not the way it ended up. But let me just walk you through how I did this. So we made the pockets. You saw me do that. And then I went ahead and I added all the Bible verses to a tag. So there's at least 1 Bible verse. Sometimes there's 2. And it doesn't really matter where you stick it right now because we still have to do the Bible study. That will be a separate video because it will go with both kits. So I've just gone ahead and stuck some things in. I decided to put that 1 verse, Matthew 5:14, on this fun piece of ephemera, and then I added light of the world because that's what that verse said. Oh yeah, well that worked out perfect, right? So that I've just got stuck in there. And as you can see, I've cut up the really pretty ephemera pieces, and I've added those here and there, which I really like. And this needed something, and I just love the butterflies on there. So I added some of this stuff that you get at Dollar Tree. They always have it for different seasons, right? I think I've probably have 5 or 6 colors. So I just put that, just some little fabric-y stuff. I took the Hope Journey boarding pass and I put a little tab on it with this fun yarn, so that sticks in there. And there's that. I didn't really do anything to the inside card, okay? And here's a Bible verse, and then I've just stuck some of the Bible study cards. Again, it doesn't matter where you stick things now because we're going to do the Bible study, and then you're going to match up your notes with the tag. So for right now, it works just fine. So let me turn it all the way over this way, and you'll see what I did then. Okay, so the very back, whoops, that was some tape I was playing with, but I didn't use. The very back, I did the same thing with this stuff and added that. And then I decided to add some brads to the corners of this verse, the Psalms 37 verse. I did go ahead and use this belly band piece, and it actually worked out really good. At first I didn't like it because it was the same color on tone, but it turned out really nice, and I added some of the really fun pictures and then some of the words, be light for all to see. Again, I have just stuck in a lot of that fun ephemera. Now, one of the things I wanted to just let you know is this is all vintage ephemera. You can use it in this kit. If I were you, I would print this, another set of it on cardstock, cut it out and have it, because it's just great ephemera that you can use in any kit. And all this, I didn't even end up using this at this point. So again, I've got the Bible study cards there, and then I just, tucked some of these in there just because it looks cute. I think this is just fun ephemera. And then we had added this envelope, so I've stuck a Bible verse in there, and again, some more ephemera pieces. And then on the, which turned out, this was going to be the front, and it is the front. On the front, I went ahead and I used the title, Golden Glow. I used a little piece that was left. I just rounded it and darkened it and put it on there. And then here's the other pocket that we added. You saw me adding that. So here's the whole, the junk, this Golden Glow, trifold, quadfold, I don't know what to call it, right? It is all done. And now, as I said, you will go to the next video where I will be leading you through the Bible study. So I'm happy with the way this turned out. As I said, it wasn't what I thought when I first showed you, but it ended up, I think it's really, really pretty. So here is our tall, skinny, this is the number 17 Faith Windows kit called Golden Glow. And there's the back of it and came around there. So, as I said, please like this video, please share this video, and I hope that you have subscribed to my channel for more Faithart Design.